All right, here we are. We're going to blow through this. I'm going to close these responses. And then here we are in the offer form. I'm going to check out new offers. Not very many to get through. Patapsco, good to see you. Welcome to the chat. And by chat, I mean form. All right, so we are going to start with doing some quick formatting stuff. This will just make it easier to sort. Yeah, nice try. Hilarious. Hilarious. Okay, so we're going to start with Z to A here. Cannot see said form. Oh, you're right. Why is it here? Hold on. Let me help you out here. Window capture. Free agent offer form. There you go. Thank you. Appreciate you. You should be able to see what I'm seeing now. All right. So we're going to start by sorting out big bids. And then we're going to sort A to Z by name. And then we're going to sort by status A to Z. And now everything should be by name, size, and status. Yeah, that's right. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Start off with Alfonso Boyum. Boyum is a cornerback. Las Vegas. Check on Las Vegas's salary sheet. Gunder's not one to make mistakes. Gunder, you have signed Alfonso Boyum. Congratulations. Moving on to Alex Harmon. Alex Harmon is a defensive tackle. Patapsco. My guess is that PTP has room at defensive tackle. They do have room at defensive tackle. This is also filled. Patapsco signs themselves a free agent. Carl Carlson. Carl Carlson, offensive guard. Regina does have room at guard. And Regina fills out their offensive line with Mr. Carl Carlson. All right, we got two here. Looks like Vegas is going to squeak out Gainsbourg. Let's figure out what Gainsbourg is. Damier Gainsbourg is a fullback. And Vegas does have room at fullback. Damier Gainsbourg goes to Las Vegas. That means that this in here is rejected. Sorry, PTP. All right, Darrell Hammond. Seattle, the only one on Darrell Hammond. Seattle quiet in free agency. But that is their last cornerback spot to fill. And Darrell Hammond goes to Seattle. Seattle's sitting on $65 million in cap. Green Bay, Damier Hadley. Damori Hadley. Strong safety, Damori Hadley. $4 million. That's far more than enough to snag Damori Hadley, assuming that Green Bay has room at safety. Green Bay does have room at safety. That is Damori Hadley goes to Green Bay, making a pretty penny. Elliott Sawyer, Miami's Elliott Sawyer, defensive end. Thank you for putting that on there. Miami does have room at defensive line. This is their last defensive lineman to sign. Elliott Sawyer. Make sure real quick. 2.61, 1 for 4. Yes, that is filled. Miami fills out their defensive line. Upton Jackson. Upton Jackson, cornerback, 83 speed, 81 overall. Upton Jackson. Upton. Make sure that PTP's got room on in their secondary at corner. They do have room in their secondary at their corner. By the way, PTP, if you're watching here, you got to either cut one of these safeties. The only other option is that, maybe we could let you move Cade Cobb, who's a rookie, back to the practice squad. But you got too many safeties and no place for him to go. But you do also now have another cornerback. Assuming that Jackson, yeah, that's enough money. Jamir Bitonio, outside linebacker, 2 for 1.7, count it. Let's look at your salary sheet. This is coming at PTP. Looking at the salary sheet, PTP, you do have room at linebacker, so we're going to go ahead and get you Jamir Bitonio signed up. Seattle, Gene Guy Gunslinger Phillips. Gene Guy, not asking for that much. That's a big offer, 5 for 5. Again, Seattle sitting on 65 plus million, 50 million, 53 or something, 55 or something now that they signed Hammond. Seattle, you do have room at quarterback. Seattle is rolling with Mikkel Claspy, LaShawn Vasquez, and Gene Guy Phillips at quarterback. Be interesting to see who wins the starting job coming out of training camp. 2 rookies and a second-year guy. Nobody with pro experience. Silly Jake trying to get my man, Kai Koalani. No thank you. Kaleo Perry. Kaleo Perry is a strong safety. I did already see that Green Bay had 2 safety spots open. So this fills out Green Bay's other safety spot. Assuming that the deal counts, and the deal does count. Not very much competition in round 4. That's kind of by design that, there's competition over the most, the best guys. And then as we get down, it's a little less. Patapsco, Kermit Means. Yeah, I did cut that off, Jake. I saw it. Don't worry, I saw it. But I took it out for formatting and sorting purposes. Kermit Means is a cornerback, 76 speed, barf. Yeah, but at least he's cheap, right? Patapsco, you fill out this cornerback spot. PTP coming in strong at corner. That's your last corner. Congratulations, PTP. Ladarius Hollister. Ladarius Hollister, quarterback Ladarius Hollister, 1 for 1, Las Vegas. You are going to snag Ladarius Hollister for a discount. Thanks. Ladarius Hollister picks up 3rd quarterback, or Las Vegas picks up 3rd quarterback Ladarius Hollister. All right, Leaf Sears, 80 overall, 32 years old. Miami, 1 year, 5 million. 80 overall. Miami, let me look at your salary sheet real quick because yeah, so Miami, okay. All right. If you end up in a cap situation, technically because he's your third quarterback, he should be signed, you only have to bid 1 million on him. I don't know, we can figure out how to sort that. You had mentioned to me earlier in DM that you were worried about your cap. If you are worried about your cap, remember third string quarterbacks only cost $1 million if they are your lowest rated quarterback when you sign them. So we'll get that figured out. Naseki, Leland Naseki, halfback. Leland Naseki, halfback. 1 for 5. Miami, I think you might be in a cap situation. Yeah, you're definitely in a cap situation. Oh, never mind. That's Pittsburgh picked up Naseki. Got it. And you only had, that's your last one to sign. So Pittsburgh, you signed Naseki. Lucio Witt, Lucio Witt, wide receiver, 84 speed, 23 years old. Patapsco. That's your last wide receiver. All right, rolling. Linwood. I wonder who you meant. Let me see if I can figure it out real quick. I don't know. There's 3 Linwoods out there. There's 2 wide receivers and a tight end. Considering you just signed your last wide receiver, I'm going to assume you meant tight end. And if you have a spot open at tight end, you're going to sign that guy. You do have a spot open at tight end, and that Linwood's name is Linwood Mesa. All right. Patapsco going hard in round 4. Save their money. Marcus McGuffey. Marcus McGuffey is a guard. My guess is that you do have room on the offensive line, and you do. Marcus McGuffey goes to Patapsco for $820,000 in 2 years. All right. Miguel Igbinogin. I don't know. Maybe I said that right. Igbinogin, guard, Green Bay. Plenty of room on the line. That's a pretty good pickup, really, for this time. 85 overall, 24 years old. Green Bay picks up some depth on the offensive line, somebody who could be a starter. All right, Milan Kenny. Milan. Okay, I see. That is a center. Patapsco. Let's look at your offensive line. You do have a center spot open. You get... Whoop, that's not what I wanted to do. You get Milan Kenny. Momo Dana. 86 overall. 5 for 4. Momo Dana. Yep, count it. Congrats, Tennessee. You get your guy. Richie Shepard. Richie Shepard, defensive lineman, 50 speed, 29 years old. Asking less than that. Patapsco, defensive line. You got him. Terrence Connors. Where? There he is. Terrence Connors, the offensive line. Green Bay picking up another solid offensive line. Man, Green Bay's going to have some good depth on the offensive line coming into the season. Majority guys over 80. Starters, half of them over 90. Green Bay's rocking a good offensive line. And assuming, yep, 3 for 4, that fills out. Good job, Green Bay. All right. Tiller Keenan. Tiller Keenan is 87 overall offensive lineman. 3 for 4.3, that counts. And PTP, you down with PTP? Yeah, you know me. You down with PTP? Yeah, you know me. Done. All right. Tutu. Tutu Raglan. Tutu Raglan, 81 overall, 84 speed, halfback. 6'3", 211 pounds. Out of Oceanside. 3 for 3. Count it. Tutu Raglan, PTP, you now have your third halfback. Wilbert Tripp. Inside linebacker. Oh man, that means that Floyd Clay didn't get signed. 37 years old, I think scared people off, worried about training camp. Uh, so that's probably a wrap on his career. Floyd Clay, that is. One of the best linebackers to ever play in Chicago. Zach Taylor and Zach Tyler. Taylor. Tyler. Yeah, these are different people. Green Bay, do you have another spot on your line though? You do not have another spot on your line for Zach Tyler. And oh no, there's only Zach Tyler. Zach Tyler's the only one. Taylor is Terrence Taylor. So there's only one Taylor and only one Tyler, which means that Patapsco obviously intended for Tyler. Um, Green Bay technically wins the bid, but Green Bay is full, meaning that the bid goes down to the next best, which in this case is PTP. And Zach Tyler is down with PTP. All right. Not too bad. Pretty fast getting through this one. Much smaller than the last 3 nights. Crazy. That does fill out Patapsco's offensive line. In fact, I think looking at Patapsco, I think Patapsco filled out their roster. Dang, good work. Good work. Green Bay. Looks like Green Bay, you're still an inside linebacker short, a cornerback short. Um, you have both an inside linebacker and a cornerback on your practice squad. Alberta's full, Chicago's full, Green Bay's down 2, needing 2 positions. It looks like ICT didn't get anybody in, so ICT is going to get backfilled with practice squad. Kansas City is going to get backfilled with practice squad, and then we'll take it back to the free agent list after we backfill with practice squad if there aren't any additional practice squad members available in the correct position. So like, let me see if this is a good example. Yeah, so like Kansas City needs a few offensive linemen. So what I'll do is I'll start with filling their practice squad offensive linemen, and they only have one, so that one practice squad offensive lineman will fill in, and then for the other one, I'll go back to the free agent list and fill with the best available free agent by overall. I'm going to fill an alpha down. It's just a random way to fill an alpha down. Um, and then And by alpha down, I mean by team. So like Kansas ICT would fill before Kansas City would fill before. It looks like LA didn't get in, but also it looks like LA. Yeah. All right. So that's that. That's all I got. No more. Um, I'm probably not going to be able to take care of the salary sheets right this minute. Um, but I'll do that tonight or over the next few nights or whatever. All right. Peace.